Alright, let's begin. So welcome back to Voidheart episode I can't fucking remember. Let's go straight to...
I think we're on
the Codeine edition.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over... Let's go over to Todd straight away. Let's get some catch-up going, right? He's done his usual, he's got a funny story for us. Let's go!
Merry Christmas, you schizophrenic animals. I'm here to tell you about Arlene's guide to hosting a successful dinner party, something my heathen friends know nothing about. Step 1. When setting up a dinner party, choose the right location. Choose a town that doesn't have any dark clouds hanging over it, as it will spoil your appetite. Step 2. It's been established that half an orange is better than the whole orange. Step 3. If you're grouchy about the non-existence of the afterlife, don't turn up, you'll ruin the mood. Step 4. Entertain your guests by turning into a goat and sneaking into the party. It's sure to be a riot. Step 5. Don't invite anyone. Don't invite everyone. Make your parties exclusive. Otherwise, you'll end up with big, empty villages and creepy ghost towns. Everyone loves a tea party. Step 6. If you have a fancy mead to feast your guests in order to lubricate conversation and turn them into boring counting scribes to fun dinner desks, don't use it to pay for your bus fare on the way. Step 7. Void dragons will eat your guests. Leave them off the list. Step 8. Erecting a statue of yourself in the middle of a town will show you as pretentious. This is the most idiotic and dangerous thing we've ever done. I feel myself getting closer to lucidity every day, and when I return, I will end this madness. The world will not die in vain. Short one there, gents, but there you go.
No.
Random thing ever.
Well played. Yeah.
Well done.
I think it was step 3. If your friends are angry about there being no afterlife,
Grouchy
don't invite it. That was a good one. I don't know
what you're talking about.
I hope Rocket did not miss that one because that was good. It was short but sweet. I loved it.
Yeah, the other one I missed out was I was going to put the Void people in, but I didn't have time because the mic buggered up. So, but hey ho.
Anyway, so last session you guys attempted to join the assassination on Eris/Discordia, realizing that they are both the same person, and the same person is afflicted with the same split personality trait that Arlie is split with. Although they seem more in touch with one another compared to Arlie sides. After a very, very difficult battle fighting her, Tumble managed to scrabble along and pick up the Sunstone and blow her away with it, dealing an incredible amount of damage, in radiant damage, blasting her form into smithereens, weakening her significantly. She retreated, and she had these 2 orbs, which you saw magical energy emanating from the pit in the middle of the room, kind of siphoned into these orbs, and she dragged the magical energies out of these 2 orbs, and then sunk into the wall behind her after creating a portal. After a brief moment of respite, we're going to say Dolaf was rad because he said to me that he just ran ahead. He just burst through the door just as you guys were having a brief respite. You were healing one another. So Dolaf himself was the first person to kind of halt as he went through the portal and realised what was going on. And he saw Eris/Discordia consuming Ragnark, the guy that you had arrived to not help but kind of join. Okay. And she's got all this blood smeared across her face as she munches down and squelches into his neck. She drops his body and just stares, smiling at Dolaf, just as the rest of you burst through. And at that moment, Tumble, roll perception. We'll get to... This is all in the brief moment. Okay, so you look around the room, don't see much. I was just there. This was just to see if you noticed something on the person on Ragnark.
A second Sunstone, fully charged, ready to go.
Here you go, my friends. Below you, just clear grass, and in front of you, she drops the body to the ground. Stands, blood smeared across her chin, and she just kind of licks her finger and draws the blood down her chin. Are you ready? Are they ready? Says a second voice coming from her. And as she does, she shifts, cracks, and as her back snaps back completely, void just fills an entire sphere right around her. And then you see a massive claw come slamming out of it onto the side Another one. And then you hear a roar as you see before you a void dragon.
With appropriately epic music.
Yes, can everyone roll initiative?
Hello.
I definitely don't think we're ready.
We were never ready. But we're here, so jolly good show and all that.
Alright then, boys.
This was
First
supposed
one,
to be
guys
a...
are funny, and
Next
see you all in the afterlife that apparently doesn't exist anymore.
Well, then they've got nothing to worry about.
Aye, there is that.
I don't need to shift Z this token. You guys can see it, right?
I think even if you did shift Z it wouldn't get any bigger. In fact, it may get smaller. Yep.
Okay, are we all on? No, we are waiting for Tumble.
23.
Nice.
20.
And,
Toodles as well.
Where's the cover?
Okay, yeah, just as the claw smashes down, 2 cracks appear.
Oh god. Cracks. Is this
Can't Todd roll, though.
OS mechanic?
Oh, and theoretically he should be able to. He's on the computer.
Don't know where he is though. He hasn't said anything.
Oh, he's yeah. I know where he's gone.
Oh, okay. I'll roll for him. Okay, so Eris and Discordia, as you can see, like the pictures of the void dragons you've seen in some of the books that you've researched, this one's horns are cracked at the side, just like her personality. And as she shifts slightly, her tail slams against the roof. And as it does, you see a rime of frost just appear on the ceiling, and stalagmites begin forming. She goes, boof, 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 slams forward, takes a deep breath, and stellar flare pours out of her maw, hits the ground, cracks it, rushes forward in a tidal wave, and slams into you all. Can you all make a dexterity saving throw?
This is going so well.
Wow.
God.
It is a dex saving throw, so... Okay, so... Vagel... Inspire... Tumble! Do you get your thing to saving throws?
So the skill checks, isn't it?
No, ability checks.
Yeah. That's not, that doesn't apply to a save.
It doesn't apply to saves. That applies to skills and checks without a skill modifier.
Jesus Christ, I go to the toilet for like 2 minutes and this has happened. Well done, guys.
Okay, so those of you who have passed, which is a DC 17, it's not that high. So, Air Inspire. Tumble takes half damage anyway, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So, it is a total of 31 cold damage and 31 fire damage.
We're dead.
Yep. Everyone's dead.
So I need to make a dex save.
Yes, actually, to see if you do split it in half.
Hang on, let's go.
How did she go first?
Because she's got 25.
Holy shit, that was weird, but all the tension in my muscles are suddenly gone. Someone needs to package this icy hot battle in a bottle.
So, you've all taken the appropriate damage.
Which is what? Sorry, say again.
So 31 fire, 31 cold.
62.
36 fire, 37 cold. What?
No, 31, 31.
5,
Well.
just where's the number?
I'm out. Minus 33.
Okay, so immediately Ali Eden is blown across the room, smacks into the wall.
Where's the numbers?
I'm whispering. They're all whispered. On boss battles, they don't show them. And then... No, that she used the cone, she can't use that. So, Tumble.
It was 30. So it was... So what? So where? The damage...
Has he had a stroke?
What's the damage?
31 cold,
62!
31 fire. I said it several
62.
times.
Your half weird gnome thing there, you've got resistance to
I can't remember
cold.
what it was on. Start again. Right, reroll initiative.
Is the portal still there?
No. Immediately as the stellar flare hits it, it destroys it.
Okay.
What was I on? 60 something.
61, 30, it was 62, sorry, 31 fire, 31 cold.
I love the way that the Void Dragon has like hired a pro organist as well. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Just to manage the fight.
Okay, so Tumble, it's your go.
Me. So who's dead already?
Ali.
Me. Don't know how you guys are. I'm still so weak from the first fight.
Hmm.
I think it's probably
All
because
right.
you're wizards. You're just weak in general.
Cast Holy Aura.
Yes! The-
Scroll.
you bring up the scroll, BAM! As it slams onto the ground.
So I cast that as with my fast hands.
Mhm.
Sorry, can I actually? I'll do that as an action because that's a spell technically,
Alright.
and I'll quickly feed a potion. Wait, have I even got a potion? Oh, I better hope I got a potion. Healing potion. Yes, I have a healing potion to get up. Who's unconscious?
Ali, Aiden.
Ollie Aiden.
Ali Aiden. Yep. Y'all top you. Roll
Okay, so
Chris is not having the best of days.
plus 2.
Perhaps he also has a
You
2.
here for 7, Ali Aiden?
Oh, delightful.
do you want me to copy?
I'm gonna have to run over there, right? Of course.
Yeah. Would you like me to copy Holy Aura into the actual chat?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
please.
Thank you, Tantor.
Divine light washes out from you and coalesces in the soft radiance of a 30-foot radius around you. Creatures of your choice have advantage on all saving throws. Other creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against them until the spell ends. In addition, when a fiend or undead hits effect with a melee attack, the aura flashes brilliant light, and they must make Constitution saving throws. I don't think it's undead.
Yes, not.
Celestial, probably.
No. Also, just so you know, it is concentration. So.
Yeah.
Mhm. Anything else from you, Tumble? I think that's your entire go, right?
That is. Yes.
Sister Berladin, your turn.
Not gonna lie, it really creeps me out how you can cast magic. Right,
Scroll. It's a fucking scroll.
aye, so creepy. Right, what the fuck do we do here, boys? What in the fuck do we do here? Right,
Should I
Oh,
roll
even.
an intelligence check for that?
If I was you, sister, I'd start praying. Literally.
aye, probably. It's worth the go, isn't it? Oh,
Yes.
Are you gonna divine intervention? Because that would be
I think I'm
hilarious.
fucking gonna have to. yeah.
Oh my god!
If ever there's a time for divine intervention, it's probably now.
I've not even got to my character sheet because as I got it, I was like, well,
You
that's
gotta roll a
fucking
D100
useless.
and get below 11.
It's brilliant. An 11% chance for divine intervention is pretty fucking cool.
1d20, boys.
No, 1 D100.
There's 100. Oh.
Yeah, it's a D20. It's a D100.
Yeah, you gotta get below 11, bro.
But low's good then.
Yeah.
Low is good. Low is good.
1d100.
No, I'm
No.
afraid. So, Sister Bernadine, suddenly you bring the Boulder Bane up and you just say, Boulder, bless me, help me in this moment. And as you say the prayer, you kind of get this feeling that he's basically replied with, you've made your bed, now fucking lie in it.
Aye,
What?
well, you
Fucking hold on, bitch.
He's a Viking. You win
Oh,
or you
shit.
die trying.
Well, that's no good. Right then, what fucking hell do I do now? I guess I'll mass heal and then no, I'll keep that.
You've used your action.
Yeah, it's bonus action into healing word. But,
Use
everyone's up now, aren't they?
Oh, yeah,
Get in there and do what you're built to do.
mass divine intervention. You'll get to roll 100.
Yeah, I guess it's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't even get all the way up to it. I'll get to there, and then I can't really do anything with my bonus action. I guess I could Yeah, I'll just do some damage. I can't imagine it's going to fucking do much. Spiritual weapon, not a bad boy.
Alright. Drag that spiritual weapon out.
If I don't get to do that, I get to do that. Wow.
Nice. Go to hit. Yeah, you hit.
But 12 force damage.
12 force damage. Let me check the resistances. No, you're good to go. Does full damage. Clonk! Straight up. Straight up the side of its horn.
Then I'll go.
As she laughs. No laugh.
Hello.
Your turn.
Well, let's do what I was built to do.
Damage.
We shall see. Yes, life is good.
Okay, sinks straight into its what looks like is abnormal aberration like flesh.
Good.
So does that one. I'm afraid that one goes wide.
Damn.
25 plus 19. Nice. Does not like that. Lets out a roar as the two arrows sink into it.
What's this to the right of me or to the south of me?
It's a door.
Okay.
Anything else?
I'll just check if it's locked or not.
It is not locked. Would you like to open it?
Yeah, I'll swing it open. Alright, I'll stay there for now.
Okay.
Stick within the aura of tumble.
Nice. Okay, so as a lair action, she slams her hand down on the ground, and much to Tumble's dismay, because of how many times he dodged every single one of the void orbs in the last combat, 4 of them appear around her. And this, can you make a dexterity saving throw as this one moves towards you?
Yep.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you take no damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one moves there. Berladin, can you make a dexterity saving throw, please? And Todd, stop eating Stop eating crisps. It sounds like crisps.
Don't blame me, blame them. Crispy.
Are you unable to mute yourself during?
I am, but that's mild effort. I'll do it in a second after my round.
Okay, so you actually pass, Sister Berladin. So you take half of this as necrotic damage.
Oh, fuck me, I still take damage.
Yeah,
Jesus.
you take 5 necrotic damage as it bashes into you.
I take 2 necrotic damage.
This one goes to bash into Dolaf. Dolaf, can you make a dexterity saving throw? Nice, you take half damage as well.
Lovely jubbly.
So 10 necrotic.
Oh my god, so close.
No, fuck. And then, at the end of Dolaf's, actually no, it's going to have to be at the start of Arliaden's turn, uses, as it stares down towards you all and lets out a roar, all of your vision clouds and fogs. Can you all make wisdom saving throws?
My favourite save.
I highly doubt mine's fogging, with perfect vision and inky black eyes. Nope.
I mean, of course, I would roll a 3.
You've all got advantage.
Yeah, except for Sister Berladin.
Except for me as well.
Love my advantage, 9.
No, Arliaden, and literally, if you had failed with a 2, it would have been much worse. Okay, so all of you are frightened from the creature, except Sister Berladin, who is now insane.
Oh my gosh. Well, welcome to my world, bitch.
The creature fails. If the creature fails the saving throw with a 1, is driven insane, and the insane creature is frightened permanently by the creature, and every creature of its type. So whenever in the range of a Void Dragon, you will now be frightened, as you should be.
Looks like I'm getting the fuck out of here.
You just can't move closer to it, right? The frightened condition.
I can't. I got a disadvantage on attack throws as well then against it.
Your roll so low.
Yeah, I know, right? So
Fuck it, I was just looking at the rolls then, they were awful.
Yeah, like that's why I said if Arliaden had failed, he would have also got the same effect, like if he'd got the 1 as well. So Arliaden
Double insane. Made snap insane.
Okay. I just can't move towards the creature, yeah?
No, yeah, you can't move towards the creature. You can still attack.
But I can move sideways, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep your wits about you. She will try and turn your mind. Do not allow her that entrance. I've used the Cryptex for this spell slot.
Okay.
I also owe you a wild magic roll as well.
Yes, you do. See what that does.
The nearest void dragon
Nice!
explodes. The nearest void dragon explodes. The nearest void dragon explodes.
Can you do me a favour and roll 8d4 as well? As he fires the disintegrate spell with one finger, suddenly, like a machine gun of magic missiles pours out of his back and fires at her as well.
Oh my gosh, let's go.
Nice.
Yes!
Jesus Christ, you beat Dolaf. Fuck me.
I rolled 18 by accident.
Oh,
One.
Alright, so now roll 8d4 because
You did say machine gun. I feel like 18 is appropriate. That's reasonable.
I feel like it's needed. 21, not bad though. Still pretty damn good damage. 92, let's go.
Yeah.
Really
Nice.
well.
Anything else, Arliaden?
Yeah, I'm just going to look over and Dolaf smirk.
Okay, at the end of your round, she's just going to go ahead and go to whack the sister. What's your AC, sister?
Whack the
21.
She misses. She goes to strike you and you just bring your shield up. Clonk!
Get some motherfucker.
Yeah, she rolled pretty low for that. Vangel.
Well, I guess I'll use my action to take a potion of healing, because I can't do fuck all otherwise, so I'm not allowed to.
Okay,
You save those until you're dead.
And I'll move over there. And bonus action hex her. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to click the damage.
That's alright.
I'll hex her with let's do perception. Wisdom.
Yep, okay.
That's my turn.
Yep, at the end of your turn, instead of using her well, at the beginning, actually, it's her turn, isn't it? So she can't. Fuck me, I wasted legendary action, you lucky fucks. I just only used 2. Oh well. Okay, so.
I'm sure it will matter all.
Yeah.
Oh,
Make a world of difference.
Yeah. She doesn't recharge that.
well, we get to live one more turn, boys.
Let's go.
Just looking at her release. Okay, so she's literally just going to reach forward and go to bite Sister Berladin.
I jump down its throat.
She rolls a 28 to hit.
She gets disadvantage. No, she fucking hell. Get
No.
near me.
Get near me, boy. Yeah, that hurts.
And I'm afraid that as she bites down, you take 13 piercing damage and 9 cold.
30.
13.
13 and 9 cold.
Yep.
Did she bite like with her pinky?
No, she like. Why? What did I say?
Such a little amount of damage. I was expecting like 45 or something. Not 15.
No. She leans forward and as she bites down, the damage that you get mainly is as you try to hold the teeth up. You realise the teeth are strong, but not as sharp as you thought. They're like, you can tell by their, like, as they go to bite down on your sister, they're probably millions of years old. And as she goes to bite down, it's the immense cold that emanates from her flesh and from inside her that seems to sear away at you.
Grim.
Are you okay? Yeah, why not? And then with the rest of her 2 claws, bang, bang, onto the ground.
Okay. Are these cracks supposed to mean something, or is it just...
Yeah, the ground around beneath you, remember it's translucent, transparent, you can see through it, is just shattering across the ground.
So what? It's like glass.
Yeah, it's glass. I did explain that last session that when you walk through, the floor is like kind of a
Make
transparent.
some airship out of glass.
You can
It's
see
like-
you can see the clouds below you and the land and the Nordling army.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, Tumble, it's your go.
We would make. Okay, what's happening with this door that Dolaf tried to open?
You can see that inside is the wing of the airship moving slightly up and down with the what looked like to you like windmills lying in its edge.
Windmills.
They're fans. Have you just
Okay, right.
giant propellers?
Hold on. Wait, this opens up onto the actual
No,
wing.
inside the wing. But you can
Oh,
see
inside
you can see through the walls, so you can see the propellers.
There's
Get
a
in!
door on this side as well.
Yeah, there's a door there if you want to go to open that.
Okay. 5. 10. Yeah. What's? Can I open this?
Yeah, you can
door?
push it open if you want.
Yeah. Push it open. Another door. Sure. That sounds interesting.
What you do see, Tumble, in here is barrels stacked up upon one another, and you see that they are black, like a black wood, like a dark wood, and they got labels on front, which obviously mean they're dangerous. You can see skulls on top of them, like littering them, painted in white paint, like kind of a "Do not touch, beware."
Sure, I'm gonna step in and what the hell? Do I recognize what kind of chemical?
You can roll Arcana. This will take your action though.
It's an item interaction, right?
Oh yeah, I guess I can give it to you as a bonus action.
Our stands. Alright, Arcana. 24.
Okay, whatever this is dangerous. It's definitely, as you go towards it and use your fast hands, you like quickly open it, check in, you see this broiling massive tentacles. It's void, completely condensed.
Condensed void. Do I know if it's volatile?
Yeah, very volatile.
Okay.
Oh,
Interesting.
Tadpole's found the Marmite.
That's
But it tastes about just as good.
I'll have a crumpet then, please.
Pretty bad. What does this door look like on the end here?
It's a
Before
big
I run
silver
towards it.
door with, it's like more like an archway, but it's got a door on it.
A
It's
combat
double.
round is 6 seconds.
Yeah, so you've opened this door, and that's all you can do.
Mm-hmm.
You got an action
What?
left.
Bonus action.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
got an action left.
Plenty of shit to do. Anyway, is it locked by the looks, or is it
You can't tell from where you are, and it's got no doorknob or anything.
just a steel block of nothing? Okay, great. Okay, let's have a look through the items. Yep, we're gonna fuck this shit up. Alright, I'm gonna grab one of these barrels. I'm gonna roll it towards the floor.
Okay. Can you make a athletics check?
Athletics.
Okay, you manage to roll it off, and it slams against the ground, and it, like you hear cracking of wood, and you're like, and then you realise there's a spark. This timber it's made out of is enchanted with something. You've got it. Now, what do you want to do with it?
I'm gonna roll it towards the crack.
Okay, so you managed to get it there.
Does it keep rolling?
Yeah, but at the moment, that's where it's got to.
Okay. I take cover behind this,
Okay.
where the barrel once was.
Nice.
I'm gonna hope that keeps rolling and rolling and rolling.
Okay, so anything else?
Um,
Oh, I guess that's it. That is your action doing that.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so at the start of Sister's round, before she can act, it's going to reach out and slice it in with a claw.
Oh, at him, so I'm fine then, yeah.
She got a 25.
For fuck's sake.
That's That's more like it.
No.
You take
Don't
20.
matter.
You take,
You all drop me.
You did 24. She did 24 damage with the claw.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
I'd been alright if I got my fucking turn. Then. I shouldn't have prayed. Should have told Ball to go fucking do one.
Okay. And another crack appears. And by the way, just as that crack appears, the ground just kind of goes and starts to fall slightly. And she looks, even Eris looks kind of bewildered at that. Dolaf. No, yeah, you need to make a death saving throw, sister.
Oh, goody.
All 3 hit. Ouch.
Good.
Nice work, sir.
6. 2.
I
Oh
will
my
then
god.
take cover around the corner.
That hurt like crazy.
Don't lie.
No, she genuinely, these 3 arrows, one hits her in the eyeball, the next sinks into her snout, and the other goes through her maw and into her upper palate.
Nice.
Great,
Alright.
she's got an extra tooth now.
Yeah, a feathery tooth.
Sure, it'll stick me in the eye sooner.
Okay, she then moves on the end of your turn, uses her legendary action to move. Bang, 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 bang across the ground into the middle of the room.
Oh, hello.
And I need Ollie, Aiden, and Vagor to both make dexterity saves as the entire floor
man.
begins to fall.
You
Just-
got advantage.
Cool. Dexterity,
Wow.
yeah?
I have advantage as well, but yeah.
Wow.
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 Yeah, this isn't helping.
No.
Okay, so just at that moment, the ground disappears. Tumble, Dolaf both see the dragon itself, Ali Aiden, Vagor, and Sister's body just fall. And then we'll move
Can I
you...
not-
Well,
Sorry, Liam, can I not fly?
on your turn, you can try.
Grimsby Town.
Okay. The below us. How far is the drop? Does it look?
About 6,000 feet.
Irrelevant.
Okay. And their bodies are dropping at just gone, gone.
Yeah, well, we'll
Hold
get
on,
to that in a sec.
I assume there's like a... Is this just like a 2D pane of glass? I assumed there was a bottom to this.
No, it is just the glass, yeah.
It's literally just we're on like a 2D airship.
Well, it's not too... No. Like, the glass itself is about 5 foot thick, yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. And also...
I assumed it would just be like a normal ship with like
No.
deck, hull.
I don't know if we're on the bottom of it.
Yeah, we're
Right,
Yeah,
first of
right.
all, those of you who have fallen, you can now see that I've made a very accurate drawing of the airship for you to, to represent the fact that you can see yourself falling. The bottom is the ground, where you die. You will fall 2 squares around.
Jesus Christ.
Of those of you who have stayed up here, you can make perception checks. Well, tumble can. That's just tumble, because Dolaf can't see.
I'm going to use my reaction,
Okay.
and let's just double check something. What's the range on this? 60 foot. Okay. Yep.
And your barrel's gone as well, by the way.
Isn't the dragon falling with us as
Yeah.
well?
Yep.
So they, how far away are they?
Probably about, at the moment, about
60,
60 feet below you.
Okay, I'm gonna have to cast it now then. I'll use my reaction to use the Scroll of Featherfall.
Okay. Nice. On all 3.
Everyone.
Nice. They're still going to fall at a normal rate, but they will,
But
if
they
they
won't
hit the ground,
die.
they won't die. Yeah, that is correct.
Yeah.
Unless Sister Bernadine dies, you know.
That's it. It's not concentration either, so that's my reaction.
Okay, so Ali Aiden, as you begin falling, you see Eris falls beside you, her wings unfurl, and she begins diving with you. And she opens her wings underneath you, spins so her belly faces you guys, opens her maw. She'll go.
A fucking very elaborate way to eat as this is.
Alright. Do I fall too?
Yep.
I am going to take out the cryptex and shout, "I'm going to take a risk."
Oh, bollocks. Can you roll initiative again and put it back in? I accidentally just deleted you.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you delete the token, they go
Yeah,
on.
that was if you can remember what you had, that would help.
13, I think.
Okay,
Hang
just
on.
roll and I'll put it in.
Initiative.
I mean, we can do that ourselves as well. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'll pull out the cryptex and I'll start clicking.
Okay. What initiative did you have, sister?
22. Yeah.
Sorry.
She kind of did what I wanted to do anyway, which was break the floor.
Yeah. Okay, so what are you doing? HID to any.
Yep, I'm gonna put my palm straight on my forehead. Just close my eyes quickly, hope for the best. Cast that.
Okay.
Mainly.
Yeah, it's a total risk. I don't know how it's gonna pay off. It's a level 1 spell, for Christ's sake.
She uses one of her legendary resistances.
Oh, it's on me. I'm casting it on myself.
Oh, you're casting it on yourself!
Yeah,
Can Ali Aiden make a wisdom saving throw?
yeah.
Oh no.
It's your own spell, DC.
What the fuck?
Fuck's sake.
No, that's good, you failed!
Wait, what? What?
Okay, so for the briefest moment,
What's happening?
for the briefest moment, Ali Aiden,
Yeah.
Lord Ali Aiden comes out on your
Hey!
on the beginning of your next round.
Let's go.
So as you're falling, yeah, as you're falling, Lord Ali Aiden opens his eyes and just goes, "Oh shit!" Like,
What the fuck? I was at a dinner party about 2 minutes ago.
okay, nice. Is there a bonus action or anything you'd like to do?
Can I stop myself falling with flight?
Yes.
In terms of the boots?
Yes, it's a bonus action. So you click your heels together like Dorothy, and just at that moment, wings sprout from the bottom of your feet, and you go whoa, and just kind of like halt. It takes about 20 foot, but you just kind of like zoom.
Let's rain fire from the sky, shall we?
Nice. Vagel.
Yes, the frightening effect. Do we get a save at the end of each of our rounds or something? Or is it
You
just
do.
for-
I apologise. I should have reminded you. Yes.
Okay. So this is at the end of my previous round then.
Oh, I don't need to worry about that. You know, with me being unconscious and everything.
I think I'll pass for the 29.
Yep.
Very good. Then I will.
I mean, Ali, we've got one.
Oh yeah, true.
So yeah, you just rage as you're falling.
Yeah.
And I'd say the adrenaline of falling would keep you in rage. By the way.
Yeah, and I'll just spear forwards, just dive towards her.
Okay. Can you make an attack roll?
I will. And they'll be reckless.
Yeah, you kind of make your body completely like
A spear.
yeah, and just go, and as you just bring your spear back and you actually land on her belly because she's falling as well, and then just go for the attack.
Yep.
All right.
So 25 and
Oh!
crit.
25 is a hit, and the crit. Nice.
Oh,
And,
you fucking double crit.
He's doing it all the
Yeah, it's like
time.
at least once every session, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
crazy, that is.
That's what his weapon does.
No, that was 2 natural 20s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The fuck? You're alright. Okay, so
I'll make her vulnerable to the second attack.
okay, so
And
yep. Oh my god.
and that's the hex crit. So
Yeah, you notice that the hex doesn't really help.
oh well, that's just mean.
She,
Right.
as you stab through, by the way, in the back of your head, you hear Gungnir's spirit say, "Yes, yes." Anything else?
Nope. But that was it 50 damage or something?
Yeah, fucking yeah. You stab straight through her chest. She
Yeah,
is.
that's it.
She is going to bring her tail up and try to smack you down off of her. Come on. She rolled a 16.
Well, she gets to roll with advantage since I recklessly.
27 then.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, okay. She deals 21 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I'm resistant, so that's cool.
Right.
Still going.
Okay. Can you make a contested athletics check with her, good sir?
Well, I mean, probably not. Oh, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. So
Probably not.
she rolls a 23. Her claw comes up, grabs hold of you, and then throws you off of her, and you begin falling faster away from her.
You've got Featherfall on you.
Okay, that was her action to throw you away. She uses then the rest of her action to teleport.
Oh, sorry. It was. What was the attack roll? Because I forgot about my +5.
What attack roll?
What was her
27.
attack?
It was
attack roll on the
27.
piercer? Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, so... Okay, and then she uses her action to fly upwards, soaring up, so she's level with Arlie Aiden. Tumble.
Okay.
Just so you know, the barrel disappeared with them. I shall put that on the flight map.
Okay. He said flight.
Incredible.
And
Because I can't see. I can see the. Should I not be able to see through the floor now and see where they are at?
Can you not see where they are? I've made sure that the thing has light, so you can scroll to the right,
No,
and you should be able to see the flight map.
I can see dark.
I can see
Do
it.
you want me to just drag another? Oh, drag another tumble out.
Okay.
As he jumps out of the ship. Short swords in hand.
In the
Oh
ship,
yeah, I
up
would have
there.
definitely gone after it if I hadn't say I would have voluntarily gone.
Oh god. I still can't properly see a good. I can see like a quarter of a dragon, and that's about it.
Well, I can see everyone. I control L you.
No,
Look over
it's
here.
all like dark.
Look over there. Over in this direction. That's where we are.
Oh my god! All right, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so you just weren't in the right place.
Here we go. All right. So what? How old are these 5-foot increments? Are they?
They're 200-foot increments.
What? They fell fucking. I thought you said they. Jesus.
You ever fell
Alright.
into Terminal Velocity?
It's 60 feet around.
Yeah, it's 60 foot around.
Is it? Okay, there you go.
Yeah, for Featherfall, yeah. 60 feet around.
Featherfall
It'll
always
take them 10 minutes
be-
to land.
There you go.
Yeah, you will. A creature's rate of descent slows.
Yeah,
So
they're,
if-
okay, so they're about 200 foot below because
200 foot.
they fell for at least 60 foot before you got to them.
I cast it. And now it's my turn. How long they've fallen? I need to know when they're falling. Really.
They fell on your reaction, so like last
We
round.
only had half of an argument then because you were lagging out.
Okay.
Yeah, you are super, super laggy today, like every sentence.
Okay, I have no idea. Alright. I don't know what to do.
Jump.
Yeah, jump out, you pussy.
Did you make that perception check I asked you to make? I think I failed to see it.
When?
The one at the start?
No, there was another one when the floor fell through.
No, I don't think you even asked for it. I don't remember it.
I said, can Dolaf and Tumble make perception check? Then I realised
I
Dolaf.
do remember that.
Yeah.
It was only Tumble, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Sorry. There you go.
natural 20. The controls to the ship are right ahead in front of you.
Oh shit. Like through that door.
No, like up here. You got to get through around the fallen floor bits there.
The controls.
You can
I
see them.
only-
Well, you got natural 20. That's obviously a steering wheel up there, like a ship's wheel.
Okay.
And
Alright,
you see
I gotta
levers and
cut-
shit as well up there.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's see if I've got anything that I can get over there really quickly.
You need a grappling hook gun.
Well, I have grappling hook,
Well, that might help.
and I have scroll of.
Just so you know, I'm going to draw the cracked area. So it's like
Oh, I have a potion of flying. Lol.
it's like that. That's,
Okay, that's
it's gone.
right. Okay, got it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna make a mad dash for it.
Okay.
5. Oh well, sorry. 5. 10, 15, 20, 25. Gonna bonus action dash 5, 10, 15.
And
20,
you notice
25.
all these orbs are chasing you. All of them.
Oh, great, I'm counting them.
Yeah.
Action, dash, 5,
Yeah.
10,
Oh,
15,
God.
20, 25. Can I leap towards the stairs?
Yeah.
To get there. As like with a running jump kind of thing at the end of my movement.
Okay.
No, technically.
No, but I'll say you get on the stairs at the bottom.
Okay, so like I'm clinging onto them, just like the banister. or
Yeah,
something.
more like there you'd be.
Okay.
If you-
Alright, sweet. I've used my action and bonus action to
Yeah,
dash.
that's it. That's it. Sister, can you make a death saving throw? Get that natural 20 and wake up falling.
Imagine I just literally like wall run like
Yeah.
Prince of Persia style.
All these orbs are floating around you trying to kill you. Is he listening? Curtis?
Miles away, sorry.
Yeah, death saving throw, mate. Okay. Okay, one moment. She notices the barrel coming, does not want that shit, and uses her legendary action to move and fly off and glide to the right as the barrel swerves past her.
Well, I've got that next telekinesis round.
Okay, so don't laugh, it's your go.
I guess I'll run up to the crack.
Yep.
Like the edge. Hopefully spot Discordia / Eris
Yep.
and do what I do.
Nice.
Shoot a lot.
Watch out for the orbs!
Ooh, that one misses. That one hits. That one misses. So
Have we ever seen these orbs get attacked?
No, you haven't.
I'd like to divert a missed arrow and try and make an attack on one of these orbs, see what happens.
Sure. Do you make an extra attack roll, or is it just...
Yeah, I re-roll the attack. And I'll
Okay.
do it on this one, like, over here.
Okay. Not the one next to you.
No, because it might explode or something. I gotta test this first.
So 22 and 26 piercing damage, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So as the arrow sinks into it, it goes into it, doesn't come out the other side, and then it goes... It just sinks and flies away. And, it sinks and turns into turns into like the shape of a penny, and then just kind of dissipates away.
Alright, that's good. I like that. They
And
can be dealt with.
and I'm afraid on initiative count 20, this one goes to smack into you. Can you make a dexterity saving throw?
I don't think I said I ended my turn.
Oh, you didn't! You didn't. I apologize.
It's fine, don't worry. I wouldn't have wasted it anyway, so. Dexterity, yeah?
Yep.
I would like to use Indomitable.
Yes, sure.
Best ability in the game.
Even if you pass, which you did, you take half.
Oh, even if I pass, I think I'm dying.
Yeah. Yeah, and you take half of 21, so 10,
Yeah, I'm down.
10 cold damage.
Do you want a dex save to see if I fall to my left or right?
Actually, yes. Actually, roll 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll a D.
D8.
Yeah.
No.
Where's the one?
South. No?
South,
No.
yeah. The one is to the north.
One is to the north,
Yeah.
and then it goes clockwise.
Yeah. 1 or
Yeah.
2, and you're in the hole.
Here we go.
No!
Oh, it's going in the hole, boys.
No.
Oh, that's so good.
Hold on, I'll just move myself over.
I moved you already, mate.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I haven't deleted you yet, though, because I don't want the initiative to go, so...
Yeah, fine.
Oh, so you just go... just fly off the edge of... And Tumble's like, what the... Like, you're literally the only person up
Damn
on the
it.
ship. Nice. Okay, so... At the end of the round, she...
Always happens. The rest of my party gets completely like fucked and away from me, and I'm
Yeah.
like in a corner, like fuck.
She spends her action to fly up and goes... And that's it. She has to dash to get to Arlie Aiden. So she's soaring towards him, more open, about... And as it opens wide, it is literally could swallow about 10 Arlie Aidens as it's about to come towards him. But it is your
great.
go, Arlie Aiden.
What can I do, sir? I'm a little bit.
Okay, so you can use any of his abilities 8th level or below. And that's it. Once, and then end your turn.
8th level or below, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Eat up, bitch.
So, pick
I
an
don't know
8th level spell.
Yeah, what do I do here?
That might not be one that he wants to use, because I know that Lord Arliaden has some handy 7th levels as well. And...
Yeah, I think probably 7th level is better here. Okay.
Get a reincarnation going on Sister.
Fucking teleport would be nice.
Yeah, like, the sister's falling super speeds now, like, just... Well, actually, no, she's not because of Featherfall, but yeah.
I am going to... Screw it. I've wasted the Sanely, but it was only a level 1. I am... How far away is the barrel?
Probably about 200 foot at the moment. Because the barrel's not got Featherfall on it.
So if I was to telekinesis it into her mouth, it would get in this round.
No, I'm afraid not. As cool as that sounds...
Yeah, that would be awesome. Okay. How far away is she? Is she like just literally...
Oh, literally, her moor is rising 60 foot below you, coming to get you.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds, sorry, I'm just working this out.
No problem, sir.
Does anyone know the range of Finger of Death offhand?
No.
I'll quickly Google it.
Hang on.
Offhand, I get what you did there.
Okay, so the range is only 60 feet, so you could hit her.
Yeah, bugger it, let's go. I'm just gonna point at her.
First of all, you're Lord Arliaden, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that you're intelligent enough to know that it would deal no damage to her.
Oh,
it's
cool.
necrotic. Yeah. Because you've seen Vagor's Hex do fuck all.
Is she weak to Radiant?
Aren't
Do I
all
know
void
that?
beings?
Then... Eat up. Let's go.
Oh. Con save, yeah?
Yeah.
She's...
Oh, I'm gonna bend her luck as well, just for the hell of it.
Sure.
Great damage roll.
So you bend her luck and you reduce her total of...
Hang on.
Also...
Reduce her a total of... 2.
So she rolled a 29.
Oh, for God's sake.
It's okay, you still do damage to her. Oh my god.
What was the saving throw? Where?
It's just to see if she was blinded or not, so I don't think it's actually affects the damage. I'll just double check.
Was it Wes?
No, it was con.
I'm not saying.
So the con save is for... I don't think it's have disadvantage on this saving throw. Creature is blinded by this spell. Yeah, it just means she doesn't be blinded. The damage is still the same.
Are you joking?
No.
What? Let me have a look.
It might be that I'm reading this too fast for my own good.
Okay.
But...
Does a creature in 60 foot radius around a point... If they fail, they take 12d6 radiant damage and blinded. If they pass, they take half damage and are blinded.
I just didn't read the rest of it.
Yeah, you just...
You got excited.
Yeah, too excited. Yeah. Alright, as it blasts in her face, you see the wounds that Vega had created begin spilling out black blood in a massive, kind of like stringy amount of, like length. Anything else?
Delightful. I'm gonna move away. How far is a square? Oh no, we should get an attack of op.
No, not from this range, but you can move away.
Go towards the sister.
Okay, yeah, you use your feet to fly towards the sister.
Yeah, and then I'm done.
Okay, then at the bottom of the airship tumble, as you are busy trying to get to the controls, a head goes through the top.
What the?
She flies up to this point, claw smashes down on the side, and you just hear a very crazed, "Get away from there!"
How do you even know I'm here?
And she goes to slash at you.
She knows everything.
How the fuck
Literally a god.
She's at disadvantage, yeah.
Yes.
She got a 19.
Son of a bitch. I have to use my reaction
You're gonna half
to not uncanny dodge, to use my Brumhilde's ability, gain some AC.
Oh, 1d8.
Why am I using Summer Brandir? Sorry.
Yeah, Summer Brandir. So you turn around, bring up the Radiant Dagger, and go to try to parry away the huge claw, which is the size of a longsword. So you need to roll a 3 or higher. Yeah?
Yep.
So just that moment, you manage to parry it away, and it slams down on the staircase next to you,
Alright, fucking hell.
leaving you can see the gouge it's made across the staircase. Interactive maps here, I'm just dragging like cracks off of them. Okay, nice one. Vagor, your turn.
Yes. So, is there any way for me to like slow my fall and get back towards the airship? Is it also coming down, or is she just gone?
You are going
She's
at
gone.
60 foot,
Yeah.
so that's as slow as you can go with
Okay,
stuff.
well, talk to you in 10 minutes then.
1 moment.
There's literally nothing else I can do.
Sorry?
I'll talk to you in 10 minutes then when I hit the ground, because there's literally nothing I can do.
So Vagor's just kind of like,
You can hold your
Yeah,
action.
if she's gone and I can't get to it. Yeah, I mean, what can I do? I can't move. Get up there, so...
Did she use like 2 legendary actions then to like move? And then...
No, she does have an ability to teleport.
Oh.
It's actually quicker for her to fly, but she used the teleport because... Yeah.
Okay.
Right, anything else?
No, I mean, you can literally, unless there's some change, you can delete me off the initiative order. There's nothing I'm going to be able to do for the next 10 minutes.
We'll see about that, but yeah.
Yeah.
Tumble.
That's why I said if something
Is
changed.
sister still unconscious?
Yeah, she's fallen.
Son of a bitch. How far away is she?
She is...
Be 180.
Yeah, about 200 feet now.
Okay, 200 feet, Jesus. Okay, how far? And of course, blah, blah, blah. Dolaf only just started to fall away from me.
Yeah. He's
Okay,
kind of just...
I'm gonna use
just...
I'm gonna use my bonus action to healing word on Dolaf.
Nice, okay.
Gotta get him up, and I'll shout to him. I'll be like, "Believe you can fly, Dolaf! Believe!" Something like that. And so that's a 1d4 or
1d4 plus your wisdom.
plus my wisdom. Is it?
Mhm.
Is it use my intelligence? I don't know. I have no idea. Oh no, it's using. It should be using sister's wisdom because it's her spell.
Ah, fair play.
Yeah. So I don't know what your healing is, but
Oh, so it just uses my spell.
well, yeah, it's your
It
spell.
doesn't
but-
use your actual
What is it?
spell.
A healing word.
Yeah, it's your healing
I'll
word.
cast healing word then.
No, dude. It just
Roll-
uses your ability modifier.
Oh right, okay.
So whatever your wisdom
so
is.
So plus 5,
Yeah, plus 4.
plus 4. Okay, you heal for 8 $.
Okay, thank you.
All right, sweet. Okay, that's my bonus action. Okay,
Yeah,
back
for
to the ship.
You going for these?
Hmm.
You know who that'd been nice to use on if I wasn't 200 feet away?
Yeah, I know. Has she used a reaction yet?
You don't know.
No. I've kept eyes on her, but oh, okay. I'm gonna have to try and disengage then, otherwise I'd die.
Okay.
Yeah, disengage from her.
Bonus action. No, you've already used your bonus action to disengage, haven't you?
And go 5.
Okay, so that's
Can I
a
hop
rating.
over?
Yeah, you can hop over that. Yeah, with your climb speed.
Mm.
She says, "Get back here!" And you're gonna walk onto the. It's basically the controls are a big wheel, and there's an orb of blackness floating above it.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I will.
Okay, so
Can
there
I
are.
snatch the orb? Is
there
it
are-
as something that's attached?
Yeah, it seems to be part of it, and you see there's little orbs floating around it and stuff. But there's
Okay.
a wheel in front of you, and it's
Okay.
locked into place with a bar. So
Actually, I was going to ask if am I still in range of her technically when I'm touching this orb?
no, because you're about 15 feet up.
I'm 15 foot. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it's
All
like
right.
a balcony that overlooks the glass. Also, there's two
Yeah, we do.
levers to your right and left. I will allow you to pull one if you want.
Right and left. They sound interesting. I mean, I must be intelligent enough to figure out To like, I'm pretty sure there's like left and right.
You can
like-
if you want to spend an action figuring it out next turn, but if you just want to randomly press one this turn in panic.
Alright, yeah, in a panic, then I'll just kick one of them as
Which one?
I get to the top. Let's go with right.
Oh god. This is hilarious. So, Tumble, you go, and just hit this one. All of you
Yeah,
are
the
falling.
landings.
All of you are falling. Begin to slow. And then begin heading up.
Huh?
It's got a motherfucking tractor beam.
And you realise that immediately when Dolaf opens his eyes, and you have this sick feeling to your stomach, Dolaf, as you realise this is probably how Ott Cutler felt when it killed her.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Oh, great, yeah.
Yeah, this is literally the thing that was used over Isil Capula.
Oh, no.
Yeah, this
Sorry,
is-
guys.
And Vega, as you're floating upwards, you look down, you see an entire army of men go, ah! As they begin floating up in the air.
Holy shit.
Oh.
There's like distant screams, like very quiet.
Whose army are we over? Ours or
Nordlings. No, the Nordlings. Tumple's just got to go 6,000 experience from all these men. there's an army of 14,000, isn't there?
Kills
So you just-
half an army, instantly shoots to level 20. That'd be ace.
Okay, so Sister Berladin, you know what to do.
My out of range of shared experience.
Oh no!
Fuck me.
Shit.
Oh, no. I can't do anything for her.
Fuck me.
Okay, she immediately, Eris Discordia, climbs slightly up, but as she does tumble, the back end of her body slams against the ceiling because of the actual thing you put. She's like, get out!
Okay.
And it drags her into the middle of the room. She's like, scraping across the ground as she does. That's her action as she's restrained up against the ceiling.
Wait.
Dolaf, it's your turn.
Oh, thank fuck.
I guess I fall a bit.
No, you go up back into the room.
I go up, do I?
Yeah, like I said, you've just been affected by that gravity thing that forces you up instead of down.
Okay.
So Dolaf, you appear back in the room just below where you'd fallen.
Back in the
On
room.
HP.
He's literally floated up like a cupid.
Yeah, I'll literally do just as you say. Try and orientate myself. What the fuck? And continue firing away.
Go ahead.
Gotta make the commitment.
That one ricochets off her armor as she's flailing. Scales.
Commit to actually hitting. Let's do it. With the first one, I will try and redirect towards an orb.
Okay.
I don't know what the orb's AC is. Hopefully less. The one close to me this time,
Olaf.
so it didn't explode.
On that second strike, Arash glows gold. The bolt turns radiant, goes straight through her head, out the other end, pierces the end of the airship, vibrates there, and then you see a string of magical energy, golden and brilliant, and Tumble sees this as well, and then it shoots back to her head, and it explodes. And then all you see is a neck flailing around as it slumps against the ceiling. The void begins spilling out. Can you make an intelligence check, both Dolaf and Tumble?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's just to remember, sorry.
Nope. Unless I have advantage for whatever particular reason that may be.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That is
It's so
like-
good.
We both look at each other, kind of like,
I feel
unknowing.
like
There's something here, right?
I feel like with your combined intelligence, you would figure this out. Let's just say Tumble's read a book before, because I'd say because he would have advantage because he read the book.
Well, you know void beings explode when they die.
And
That's
you
a
remember
given.
reading that a void dragon just doesn't explode when they die.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's about to go down. So you reckon you've got Tumble, you've got roughly a minute.
Okay.
So what exactly happened with the round of just exploding
Like
of
a black
heads?
station.
If
She
I
died.
recall, it was like a black hole.
She's dead.
Yeah, black
You've
hole.
blown her head
right.
off.
Well,
Yeah, it was just more just like the
Remember that-
random
that
glow
whole-
and the radiant damage and stuff. Like
That
what?
whole
Don't-
conundrum of basically, if we kill her, we're fucked. If we don't, we're doomed anyway. Like, that was the whole problem.
Hush, Chris. I have things to discuss.
Alright.
What, Liam?
Your new weapons ability as you unlock it at level 12.
Oh yeah, we're just digging.
We're level 12. Did I level up?
We'll get to that during the break, but we need to see what you guys are going to do now. Just as the rest of you kind of like fly up into the middle. Does anyone want to do anything about Sister Bernadine? Because we're going to stay in initiative order, and she's going to have to keep making death saving throws.
I'll fly towards her and pick her up, I suppose.
Okay, she's dying.
I didn't want to assume that I could make medicine checks while I'm falling midair. That seemed a bit of a stretch.
No, as you are floating up though, Vagor, you do feel you have a bit of more of a free reign. As you kind of like urge yourself to go in a direction, you do.
Yeah, well, I'll like just try and put whatever I have around where she's bleeding from.
Yeah.
And try and stabilize her. Lol.
Everywhere, mate. That's where I'm fucking
Seriously,
bleeding from.
can only fail on a 1, and I rolled a 1.
Ali Aiden, did you want to try?
I will, but can I not just help Vagor as I'm...
Oh yeah, that could help, yeah. So as you guys are floating up, carrying Sister Perlid in either side, you do manage to stabilise her, and you all float back into the ship. But I'll say that that's one round, and what
before we enter that round, or was my turn on that round taking the shot?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, fine.
Now we're back to the top. Like, she's dead, and her body is slumped against the wall, and you see it's brightening in places, as if the radiant energy is travelling up. And the worst thing is, as most of you are looking down, you see something large, black, and winged now flying towards you from below.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Hey, you can see Jaxis flying towards you.
Oh my god.
Nice.
I'll look down, I'll look
He's getting
over
better and better.
at Vagor, and I'll whisper in his ear, I'm a doctor now, Vagor.
Sorry, are we in combat or what?
Well, no, you've got roughly 9 rounds, so, 54 seconds until she explodes and destroys everything. Or, Tumble, you notice that the rest of your party are now pinned to the ceiling.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna flick the switch. No more.
They begin falling.
Grab onto something.
Well, I know what you're going to be doing for the next 9 rounds.
Try and
Switch
grab
over
the
around.
side.
Oh yeah, you can all make acrobatics checks to see if you can, like, fling yourself to the side of the and not fall again.
Jesus.
Oh, whilst I'm so fucking unconscious, I'm not.
No, yeah, you're... Well, I'm assuming one of them can take you with you. In fact, Ali Aiden doesn't need to make acrobatics because he's got winged boots.
Oh yeah. That's
Catch
probably for
me.
the best.
Basically, as soon as I get a chance, I want to start casting the well teleport.
I don't think this is
You've already
a
used...
ranged ability. It's
I thought we'd rested since then.
it's
You got wished, technically. I don't know if that's the same thing.
No. Prior to that,
I don't think we'll be out of range no matter which world we go to. This is about to go supernova. Don't you remember? We needed to do something with the arrow to not just kill her, but like stop her from going.
Oh, at that moment, her body just goes limp and then falls through the hole. Cracks some of the ground slightly, she begins falling. She's gone, but she's falling.
Make the shot with the arrow.
with what arrow?
The legendary one we have.
Its use is
The
expanded.
one that's inert.
Uh,
The balls are inert, Tumble.
Okay, so from everyone. Dolaf wants to teleport away.
mm-hmm.
What's the Tumble, what are you doing? You've got control of the airship.
Yeah,
Literally
can I
move it if you wanted.
investigate what the other lever does?
Yeah, if you want to.
Okay.
You're going to pull it up.
I'll investigate what it is. Wow. Cool.
You're wrong.
20. 20. Thank fuck for no botches for me.
Okay, as you pull it,
No,
everyone...
just 20 to investigate what it does.
Okay, so it's definitely magical. Definitely it activates something magical, but you're not sure on its effect unless you just try it.
Fuck's sake. Alright, just try it then. See what it fucking does.
The whole
Might not
ship
help.
and everyone on it is now ethereal.
Oh.
Oh.
As you pull it, everyone just goes like transparent slightly and wispy.
Is this gonna help us?
The body's falling and falling. The image of Jaxus is getting bigger and bigger as you begin to realise she's at least twice the size as her sister.
One thing I did want to do, I just remembered, is the body of Ragnark nearby?
Yeah, like the slumped body. Right next to you, actually, in
Yeah.
fact.
Yeah, that's fine. I want to loot that shit.
It's there. That's,
Okay, cool.
that's what the perception check was when you first walked in. It's
Yeah,
all
I
kind
thought
of
it
covered
was.
in gristle, but you managed to yank it away from his
Yeah.
windpipe, which is still exposed. You have
Alright,
it.
I'll hold on to that.
Yeah.
Okay, so within the ethereal, that thing's about to go boom, and well, we can either pray this works or we can get the hell out of it. Dodge, I don't know. Does the well of many worlds go to any world, or is it just in the material plane?
It is in the material plane.
Hmm.
Why don't we just take the airship? Let's go. Let's do it. Let's
Yeah,
fly
I think
somewhere.
now we're ethereal. We probably just chill.
Are you going to watch what happens?
I mean,
We're
I mean,
ethereal, but the ship's not.
I thought the ship was.
No, the ship is. No, the ship and everyone on it is now ethereal.
Oh, the ship is. Oh, sound then. Just sit and chill.
Okay, so
No.
Sister Bulletin is going to be gutted that she missed what's just about to happen.
oh no.
Okay, so as you...
I don't think she'd be too gutted. I think she'd be fucking more impressed by the fact that she's actually somewhat alive at the moment.
Does Aliaden have the sending spell?
No,
Of course it doesn't. That would be
course.
useful.
exactly.
So-
I don't know. Can sorcerers take it?
Tumble, you've pressed everyone, you made everyone ethereal. You feel like this is the best you can do to help your friends survive.
Yeah. I'll just say, gather round! And I'll try to get them all in the holy aura.
Yeah, and as you guys peer down through the transparent glass and through the hole, you see that the body of Eris slams into Jaxis, and she turns just at that moment to try to catch her sister. She's probably about 2,000 feet below you. But at that moment, there is a smear across the horizon, like kind of zooming across the air, and you see it's golden, and a massive gold dragon slams into Jaxis, begins fighting like two birds in the air, clawing. Eris's dragon corpse goes flying away from her, and as it falls and slams into the ground, there's a and a kind of half sphere just begins expanding from the Nordling army, evaporating it all as it goes. And at that moment, the Gold Dragon and Jaxis, because the Gold Dragon is at least half the size of Jaxis, they tumble away and fall into it, into this void sphere, as it expands and expands and expands. Seems to cover most of the ground beneath you for at least a couple of miles, and then just retreats inwards, leaving dead land and a crater beneath you. There is no army down there. There is nothing. And that's where we can take a break.
Shit the bird.
Okay, so as you're all ethereal staring down through the ship, you see that there's just this slight brown crater where there was once an army.
Can we clarify something? We're still relatively far away from Larithia.
Yes, you are currently in Ranagland. Shall we go to the world map?
Well, I don't mind. Basically, did the Larithian army get hit by the thing?
No, you just...
Lovely.
You're still, literally... Remember, the I was explaining this to Tumble during the break. The Ragnark army, the Nordling army, they only just left Ragnark. Yeah, they got
I just didn't know
miles.
how far the explosion went.
Can I see the
5 miles
crater?
radius it was.
Okay, so yeah, happy days. Ranagland fucked up. Larithia is good. I like it.
Mission
It paid off
accomplished,
getting
boys.
far
Retire. GG.
Okay, so
No re.
what are you guys up to? I mean...
Chilling in the ethereal plane, watching the fireworks.
Have you
So pass the fuck out.
mastered control, Tumble?
I think so. It's kind of weird using an orb as a steering wheel, but sure.
I mean, we should probably make our way to Larithia, if you wouldn't mind.
I'll try. Do I need to make a roll for like operating this thing or anything?
Yep. Can you make an Arcana check?
Yeah,
I don't think you can fail it. Is Arcana one of your proficiencies?
it is.
Yeah.
You can't fail it.
So, all right. So,
Yeah, you begin.
20.
You have to take yourself out of the ethereal plane to be able to
Like
do
a
it.
cloaking device.
Yeah, you kind of go, and all of you gain solidity again. And as you begin investigating and put your hands towards the orb, you feel an immense amount of power jut out into your palms. And as you begin moving your arms around, you see that the wings move in different directions, and you're able to turn the ship slightly. And it takes you we're going to say it takes you an hour, so Sister Bernadine would wake up and just getting used to the controls, how to push forward, how to kind of slow down.
What about the other 3 hours?
Yeah, and then like how to kind of like maneuver the ship. You even kind of go to twist it slightly, and you realise, no, let's not do a barrel roll just yet. And you realise that there are 2 levers. One is for like the ethereal to basically you're right to go stealth, and the other is to literally activate the weapon, the gravity weapon.
The tractor beam. So, right.
Yeah, but en masse, really. It's not. It does do a huge area. And Tumble, it comes to your mind halfway through doing this that shit, one of the keys was down there.
Oh shit. Yeah, wait a minute. So I remember that she has one of the keys, didn't she?
Not Jax's, but Jax's right hand woman, Ursha, was with her. Planned to assassinate her just now. Obviously, something had gone wrong for her, and
Yeah, wait, so I thought that was Ursha.
no, that was Ragnarok.
No, I know Ragnarok. Yeah, I got the one off Ragnarok.
Yeah.
I need the one from Ursha.
Yeah, and Ursha was down there with the army.
On the horse, right?
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. There's something I need to pick up before we go to the Rithia. I gotta bring it down. Can I see if the army is still like intact, or is it just?
Just
You
make
can't
it
see
quick. Jaxus could still be down there.
Can't see
Is it-
anything from up here.
As in, by anything, do you mean it's a crater, or do you mean?
Yeah, it's a crater, but you can't see anything because you're too high up. You're about 6,000 feet.
Sorry, do you mind if I just pipe up for a second? Why are we going down when we should be going away? We're ghosts now. Life is good.
There is an important object that Ursha had on her.
Who?
That was the one with the. Don't worry about it.
Ranulph's mate.
Oh, sorry. I was unaware he had friends. Oh, that makes perfect sense. Let's go.
Can you not? Can you not see that giant hole in the floor? Whatever she had on her is not there anymore.
You'd be surprised. If it's a magical item as powerful as it's supposed to be, then it may have even survived.
Just take your rest, sister. We'll We'll get you sorted soon.
If it looks dangerous, we can bug out. We can just go into the ethereal, remember?
Just near the end of an hour, whenever that happens, I'd like to activate the ability on Arash.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. So, yeah, actually, no. So, Tumble spending that time learning the ins and outs of the ship and how to control it. I mean, it's only at the end of the hour that you realise the elevation, like going up and down, Tumble. So, as you go to lift up, the wing is kind of flat quicker. And as you go to lift down, they kind of fold up and go down the side like those sports cars that just kind of slide the wings up the side. And you just begin descending. At that moment, Dolaf, you're going to contact Arash.
No, I'm gonna use the maximize healing ability for when we hit the end of our short rest.
Nice. So yeah, you cast it on yourself. If everyone wants to use their short rest, all of their hit dice is maximized.
Cool.
Oh, wow.
Sweet.
I'll probably be piloting the ship, so I will not
Yeah.
partake in this.
Fair enough.
Will I have time during the short rest to extricate myself to just have a little bit of an explore of the ship?
Sure. Yeah, I would say I'll open up all the doors for you guys. There isn't. I haven't actually put any furniture down or anything like that. So
Well, that's just rude.
there you go. The ship is open.
Excuse me for a moment, gentlemen. I'm just going to take a look around.
If you drag yourself back onto the ship,
I still
Yeah.
had to use a shit ton of hit dice to get to full.
Especially don't touch those
you
barrels.
would you like me to drag you out, Alien?
Yeah, sorry, man. I can't see myself. Thank
You
you.
might want to use your resting bitch face. I mean, you know, whatever it is.
Oh, yeah, definitely has resting bitch face.
Resting bitch face. I mean, is that resting inspirational bitch speech, or?
No, I actually just meant hit dice.
Oh, yeah.
Is everyone's hit dice maximized?
Yeah.
Alright, sweet. You don't need to bother rolling.
As long as you
Just use them back.
as long as you short rest near Dolaf. Yeah.
That's a powerful ability.
Okay, that's nice.
It still just took me 9 hit dice to get back to close to
Yeah,
full.
it took me 7 as well. It's crazy. After the short rest, I'll go and watch Tumble use the controls
Okay.
and hopefully master them pretty quickly.
It takes Tumble, because of his abilities, is a lot better at you, but it'll take you a couple of hours to master
What?
it.
What do you mean? Because of his abilities, literally 7 higher than him.
It's his Snurf Nevlin innate abilities. But yeah, okay.
Oh shit! I'm an elf. Literally like magic blood.
One moment, let me take a look. Okay, 24 Arcana. So you see Tumble is taking you down towards the crater. So at the moment, you realise that only one person can pilot it.
I understand down very well.
So Tumble,
Okay.
you going down?
Yeah, I'm
Definitely.
going to bring it down.
You pass
But
through the
not-
clouds.
Yeah.
And as you begin to head further and further towards the crater, most of you do begin to see that the explosion didn't just absolutely obliterate everything. You do see there is bits and pieces of wagons, there's fire actually kind of erupted out in certain spots, and you do see that there are bodies. Not a lot of them, but the strong that tried to survive, their bodies are still there.
Tasty Marmite on my toast. Tasty Marmite in my bed.
Okay, so yes, there is a hole in the ship now if you want to like descend out.
We can. I want to look for like maybe the
Clicky,
front
clicky, clicky,
force.
click.
I'm going to ask you, actually, just easier to ask Dolaf. Hey, when you scried on Ursha, do you remember where she was situated in the army?
Well, can try again, but she was roughly near the head.
Okay.
Give me a
Yeah.
minute, and I'll pull out the orb and scry again.
Okay, so as you scry Dolaf, at the end, Tumble, you're waiting quite patiently. Dolaf, the scrying orb does activate, which it shouldn't do to a dead person. And as it zooms across about 2 miles to the south, you see Ursha sitting there, clinging to life against what looks like half of a horse corpse. But as the scrying moves down, you see she's missing half of her left leg, all of her right leg, and parts of her left arm, and she's just breathing deeply.
Hell.
Now would be the time, Tumble. She's wounded heavily to the south.
All right. Okay, I'll steer away.
And I will watch.
Wait, she's still alive?
And as you
Somehow,
begin,
she's critically injured though.
as you begin surging towards the south, that kind of the ship floats up slightly, makes a humming noise as it heads that way, and you're there within maybe 10 minutes. And as you approach, you do see that a lot of people around her, like the Void Carls, are crawling around, groaning.
Everyone, we may have a minor fight. Should be relatively simple though.
Yes, as you arrive.
Right.
Oh, great. Now we have to deal with the slug people.
So you descending from the ship?
Yeah, just someone needs to stay up here. I don't think leaving the ship unattended is a good idea.
I won't be going anywhere. I need 4 hours before I'm even fucking conscious, and then another hour for a short rest.
I have an idea how to pilot the ship, and I have the range. I'll stay.
All right, I'm going down.
Woo!
Yes.
I'm gonna grab a rope and rappel myself down.
Yeah, it's cool. You tie it to one of the
Yep,
door
not far.
handles. Yeah. And you slide down. Anyone else going?
I'll follow him. Yeah.
I'll position myself so I can see what's going on below through the hole.
Yeah, in the upper
of
left
the ship.
corner probably would be best.
As I'm going,
I think
Okay.
anywhere from where I'm positioned here, to be honest.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
a massive hole that I can see through. I'll just position off from them so I can get the angle down.
Yeah, sure.
as I'm going, I'm gonna use the 4th level cure wounds in my ring to top myself up.
Okie dokie.
I didn't have a. That's Sister Bernadette's roll, by the way. Could you roll cure wounds at 4th level for me, please?
Not whilst I'm still fucking out on the ground, mate.
No.
Just roll it. You get the
Oh, yeah,
spell
it's
slot
already in
back.
the range.
Yeah.
Yeah, you cast it earlier
Yeah.
on the ring.
Okay. 4th level, you say, yeah.
Yeah, cheers.
There you are. Wow.
Thank you. Nah, that's alright. That's fine. Cool.
Yeah, that's not too bad, actually.
Yeah, so Tom.
Actually, that's quite a good roll. Like, there's only one die in there. It was pretty shit.
25 extra.
Okay, so Tumble and Arliaden slide down, land on the ground, and you notice that the ground itself, as you both land, emanates a very, very cold energy that kind of, as the dirt puffs up near you, like, and it's kind of like a frostbite feeling.
Okay, let's not stay down here too long. I'm gonna head towards
Okay, yeah.
where
And as you
I'm
approach,
gonna let Doc. Yeah.
you notice that none of these void cars are in any sort of shape to try to fight you off.
And then he Geiger came to start screaming.
As you do approach her, Tumble, you see that, like Dolaf explained, clinging to a horse corpse is Ursha. Beridot's leaned up against it, just. She sees you approaching, and through lidded eyes, just kind of looks towards you.
Give me the key, and I'll end your suffering.
And she just dies. Leans against the corpse, and her eyes just stare vacantly to the side, and you see her chest stop moving.
Gonna make this hard on me. Right, let's start searching a corpse.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Okay. Natural
Wowee.
30.
Okay,
Ooh.
so as you begin looking on a person, it's nowhere to be found, but as you begin moving the horse corpse around, you see just in the dirt, maybe about 10 feet away, is a key with a silver chain wrapped around it. And as you pick it up, it's definitely one of them. You've been shaking the dirt off.
Ugh. Got all bloody in the back.
So, Tumble, you now have Ursha's, you now have Ragnar's, you have Binklewin's.
Wins. Yep. Alright, that's 3 down. 2 more to go. Well, I got what I came for. I'm not sticking around. I'm gonna head back as fast as I can. Did she have anything else on her, by the way, with that natural 20? Like any armaments or...
Yeah, okay, so what you do find is right next to her is a shield, what she would use herself. It's kind of a big round shield made out of metal with the Nordling symbol on it. It's a black spear in a green field.
Sure, I'll take that.
Okay, so it's like the size of you, like.
Yeah, you now have a tower shield.
Yeah, you could easily use this as full cover.
And yeah, I haven't got time to coup de grace everyone around here. I'm just gonna
I
head
do.
back. You do okay.
Yeah, I'll gladly help as well.
Mhm.
Well, I think you're. I don't know.
If you want, you
Going
can be
down on the
sniping.
mic.
You can be sniping them from the ship.
I'm sat
Yeah,
still.
to be fair, I was
I don't
going
know.
to do it anyway. I was just going to, because they're void calls, I was going to wait for you guys to get a bit of distance before I started killing them and exploding them.
Oh yeah, exploding. Yeah. Good.
Just from previous
Well,
experience, void cars don't explode like that.
Oh,
No,
then
so
I would have started
Red
killing them
Riders.
immediately.
Yeah. So you begin, and as you're walking along, Tunnel, before this, retcon is slightly, arrows are just sinking in the void cars. It's like.
This arrows raining around me.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant
Anything
image.
you wanted to do, Ali Aiden, while you were down here?
Have a tea party.
Yeah, that was the first thing. And the second thing is, I would like to go around searching corpses, if that's okay.
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
It won't be as good as Tantor's, but
Antor's got a trunk he can sniff out stuff from a mile.
They never forget. They know all the loot locations.
Yeah, that's
exactly.
I never forget.
Okay, so you're looking around, and you do find like the odd weapon, the bent sword, a shield broken. You see.
I'll use Tides of Chaos as well. That helps.
Yeah. Okay. And is there any specific you are looking for, Ali Aiden?
No, he's just having a peruse.
A wand of infinite wish.
No such luck. Although something does intrigue you because you pick it up and you hold it up, begin brushing the dirt off of it. It's Jaxus's helmet. It's got
a cooking pot.
It's got that classic kind of Greek Roman look, you know, kind of like flowers out, bridges the nose, and it would have once had a plume, like a dark void plumage that has been burnt away.
I'll inspect it closer, just very quickly. Just have a look around it, turn it over in my hand.
There's a reason why it isn't destroyed. It's magical.
Oh, well. Look, Tantor, we'll be having stew this evening.
Wait, what the hell is that?
A cooking pot.
Oh, okay. Well, good find.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you find an airship, I find a thing. It's like Christmas. And I'll go back and join these guys. Come back up.
Okay. Alright, we are back on the ship, everyone.
Does anyone want my pot?
Are you smoking drugs again, Ali Aiden? Please.
What do you have there, lovely then?
He has a pot. I have a plate, and I hand him the shield.
I could do with a hot meal. Aye.
Here you go, sister.
I'll see them both talking no sense. I'll be like, what is that exactly?
Vegor,
careful.
The shield does look pretty good.
Okay, well, I'll spend some time investigating a bit more and finding out if it's better than what I have.
As soon as
So-
they're back on, I'll set the ship towards the south.
Okay, so
This pot, sister, sorry, GM or Lord,
no,
be a little bit careful because it has had half, and I'm in a whole orange, and also it's covered in Marmite, so be careful when you use it.
Aye, we should probably give it a bit of a rinse before, we make soup.
okay, so
You
can I
get it.
also have a perception check from everyone.
Perceiving now. Wow.
I'll give myself
Apparently, this
disadvantage.
week is making up for last week where I just rolled constant shite.
You did, I know.
I'm just too busy looking at the stuff too.
Yeah, okay, so Aaron Spy, you're the only one who notices it, Dolaf. As you are helping control the ship and you're beginning to head south, you notice something on the horizon. Back from where you came. It's a slight darkness that's rising out of the crater. And it seems to I'll draw it on the screen for you just so you can see like what I mean. But it seems
I
to
hope
be,
it's as good a drawing as your airship.
yeah, and it twists out of the ground, snakes its way upwards, and it's forming some sort of archway. But it's like ropes and ropes and ropes of shadow. Like this, like so. And they're undulating, so they're not still or anything. They're just moving in the wind. It's small because it's in the distance, but you can guesstimate from where you are. Probably about 20 feet tall, maybe about 40 feet wide.
All on the horizon.
Oh, there's a crack in that wall.
I think
What-
Jaxus
what is
still
the plan?
lives, as expected.
Aye, it'd have been too
To the
easy.
north, Vegor, to the north.
Yes, do you need my attention? I'm looking at stuff.
Just be wary, is all.
Yes, sure.
So it doesn't take you long, Vagel.
Alright. So what is this pot and bucket? Oh. Alright.
It's also got Urshad Paradox's. It's made specifically for her. It's got all of her symbols and runes all etched up the side, so it tells basically her
The
life
cats
story.
should not bend that way.
Yes, they do. Cats
What
always
the
bend
fuck is
way.
that?
Cats don't have a span. But yes,
Look at the state of it.
okay.
Yeah, so the helmet, however, will take a little bit longer.
Okay, I'll start looking at that next. And I'll thank Vega for the plate and tell him here's a clean one.
Thanks
Thank
himself.
Tumble for the plate and tell him here's a clean one and give him my plus one.
Okay, Tumble, you've handed a +1 shield.
Okay, thanks. I'll hold on to it for you. Is it too big for me, or is it?
It's not.
It's
It's
magical
big,
armor, so
but,
it should
yeah.
resize, right?
Yeah, we'll say it
Yes.
is.
Nice. All right.
Now I've got a magical I'd say a buckler, but more like a magical like.
I wish bucklers still existed. At least I could use it with a bow. Liam, reinvent bucklers. They are awesome. Give me my
Sorry.
+1 AC.
Okay, are you heading towards this thing?
No? What?
Okay, I didn't
Hello?
hear what you
No?
said.
No, we're still going south. Unless anyone changes my mind, we're heading to Larithia.
Okay.
Are we going to Liverpool again?
This is where we get shot down by Lorithia's fucking AA cannons.
We're heading to Larithia to update the council, of course. Many things have developed today.
Dolaf, where did you find the wine reserves on here?
In the storage, lower deck.
Aye, be a good
It's
chat.
actually quite good. Void wine is actually reasonable. Not as good as Elvish wine, of course.
Yeah,
but-
it did have symbols on it that said ambrosia. So
Can we just send a
quite
message?
heavily, I'd say. I mean, if you have the capability to send a message, then feel free to. Do you have pressing business elsewhere?
I'm sure if there's
No.
good drink, we'll just give it to a giant serpent in a lake.
As far as I'm concerned, I mean, I know it's not the same for you guys. Larithia is home, and it's a place of safety, and more safe than I can think for anywhere else.
Aye, well, nowhere's truly safe in that in these days, but I guess it's better than anywhere else.
Plus, I'd very much like to keep control of this, and without the hole in the center, we can see what can be done. We have many great elvish craftsmen in the city.
Aye, they might be able to patch the bottom. Can see what they'll do. Right then, to Lorethia.
okay, so Dolaf or Tumble managed to fly up into the air. And how far are you going? Like, how high are you going?
Like 200 foot or so.
So you're not that high off the ground. You're just this huge airship. Just
We want to go unseen, yeah. Let's go to the full elevation, and not just that. Let's go into
What I
ethereal
would
plane.
like to be seen, so I can see our army, so I know where to land.
I mean, sure, but it's, if we're heading over the army, we're going to be spotted by enemy forces, right?
And, as far as I'm aware, the enemy forces have just been obliterated off the face of the. I'd like to say Earth, but what is this place, Liam?
Planet. That works.
Midgard.
Yes, off the face of Midgard.
There's still Jaxus to worry about, though.
Jaxus is behind us. He's never going to be below us.
All right. Sail on.
Okay.
I air sail on.
So keeping quite low to the ground, you guys begin flying south. And you were originally here. So just below Ragnark. It takes you about. It travels fast. You find that if you begin rolling the void orb forward, the wheel below it spins faster and faster, and you guys travel quite at fast speeds, kicking up dirt, knocking over trees as you zoom forward.
Liam, where's my airship token on the map?
We'll get to that
I
later.
want to watch the flash
Airship token, come on.
map.
We'll give you a couple of seconds. Let's go.
Fucking hell, you guys! I hate you guys.
now we've unlocked world travel. Life is getting pretty good.
Well, what did you say before? It was kind of like a tier shape, didn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of an
That is-
option.
There you go, guys.
No,
Kind of
no,
like one of these.
no, we don't have an extra chromosome dove.
What the fuck? Oh god.
It's not even transparent.
What the fuck was that?
That was me drawing a boat and I'm putting retarded wings on it.
That's amazing.
I love it.
Oh, I've drew on it and I can't remember. I'll get rid of it. You lost it.
But now let's just use this funky.
That's
Oh,
pretty cool. I like
Yeah, that's cool.
it. It looks like an ornithopter from June,
Yeah.
It actually really does, yeah.
which has a special place in my heart, so I appreciate it.
Okay, so yeah, you guys zoom to the south, and the sisters appear on the horizon within an hour. You've literally travelled from Ragnark to the sisters in an hour.
Nice.
I like
I can see my house from here.
Oh, you're not really. No, you're quite low. Even the sisters actually tower maybe 400 feet above you guys. So these towers are magically crafted and huge. And in the distance, those of you who haven't seen the original Three Sisters, they are large. They are wide, cylindrical, and they soar towards the clouds like mountains. And as you approach, you see that the gates are open between them, and there are a number of streams of men preparing to exit them.
Well, then I'd very much like to land right in front of them.
Okay, so as you do see that the men are like preparing up on the parapets and the arrow slits. You know that, Dolaf personally, that each sister can hold up to like 2,000 men just raining arrows down from the front, if it comes to it. But as you approach, they're all ready, and the ship kind of lands.
Yeah,
And
I mean, maybe I'll loose like a message arrow towards them or something. Maybe when we're coming
Yes,
down.
message arrows.
Yeah, literally just an arrow with a parchment wrapped around it. Standard message arrow.
Start the return volley.
okay, so you firing a message arrow, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do see somebody rides out on a white stallion and snatches it from the ground and disappears. And from here, most of you can see you've met this guy before. His wife is the one that disappeared at the throne room. This is Jacqueline Uniserene, the Grand Druid of Larithia. And he does disappear quite swiftly back into the ranks of the army. And then it only takes a minute before you see 5 or 6 figures all riding towards the ship on their horses. One of them being your father. One of them being the prince.
Oh, Jezlan, I love him. He's great. He's my friend.
Yes, indeed. And you notice one of them is Infling, the butler, and he's all dressed in his glorious mail and all of his armour.
Armored up.
Yep.
Then I will disembark the ship and walk towards them.
Everyone going?
Yeah, we'll go.
Tumble, do you need someone to stay here to take care of the ship with you, or are you okay?
Well, we're amongst allies now. Should be safe. But
Just in case someone presses the wrong button. Maybe.
fine. I'll stick around.
Okay, so Vagor, I'm going to whisper you something.
Yeah, I'll stick around anyway, because I need to figure out what this thing is. So.
Yep.
It's a really fancy cooking pot, guys. Like, really fancy.
Wow.
Clickety click.
Sorry, yeah. So Vagor, you get that.
Like, you know what the response is.
Are you doing it?
Yeah, of course.
So as they begin to descend, you bring the helmet up to your face and you look in and you see infinite darkness and starlight as you peer into the helmet. and you slide it on. The plumage sets aflame with void energy just as the rest of the party disappear. The airship disappears. In fact, the planet disappears as you... And standing before you stands the most beautiful woman you have ever met. She wears...
Why do I feel like Vega is the final boss?
You see before you a woman dressed in a gossamer light robe. Her feminine features very, very visible. Her hair is as black as the night, but glitters with starlight. And she walks towards you, and behind you, you see a cathedral of sorts floating on empty kind of rock that's just kind of orbiting around what looks like just pure pitch darkness. She stands, her hand touches your shoulder, caresses the side of your cheeks, but she grips the back of your neck so tight that you feel that any more squeezing will snap your neck. She brings you close to the point you can't even move, you feel paralysed. Her nose touches yours, and you smell destruction on her breath. And she leans in, she says, "You killed my daughters."
Well, it was perhaps unfortunate, but they kind of had it coming. No offense.
As always, it has been the strong will survive and the weak will perish. They are weak, but if you have killed them, then you are strong. And she kind of like, as she brings her hand away, she like slides, you know, like you see in horror movies, the way that like monsters slide along the ground and just suddenly 60 feet away. She does that, brings her hand up like that, and starlight rains down upon her hand. And she brings a crystal into her hand, crushes it, and kind of rubs it all over her face. And she has this shiver of ecstasy about her. And she points towards you. "Midgard is mine. I'm coming now." And then you sucked straight back to the airship.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, you can even slide out Eileen's number. Arlene really
Are you
fancies
single? Ask her for a friend.
Yeah, I think Arlie Aiden really fancies Nyx. He's like all about it.
He has posters of her up on his wall.
Oh my god! So
Alright, I'll just like... I'll leave the helm on.
Okay, so you do feel like her whispers just continuous in your back of your head, maddening, telling you about how what she's going to do to you, your friends, how she's going to rip them apart piece by piece, mote by mote. And
Please continue.
And she says, "When the gate is complete, I will be there."
I'll like speak back a few times to see if there's any two-way communication or whether it's just her choice to communicate.
It's just her like maddening voices.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. I'll keep it on. It's I think Vegard is very okay with dealing with some. No, he's very okay with dealing with some chatter. I mean, he's used to tuning to spirits, and spirits are at the best of time confusing. So this is fine.
Oh, Aiden, I think you really need to adjust your dagger on your belt. Seems like it's sitting awfully uncomfortable there.
Oh, that's no dagger, my friend. That's no dagger.
Aye, maybe adjust it either way. It does look
For the
uncomfortable.
love of all the gods, I hope it's the cryptex.
So as you approach these figures on horseback, it's obvious that from left to right you've got Infling, the Grand Druid. You've also got Prince Jaslyn, Adowin, your father, and the Grand Druid's daughter, whom I've forgotten the name. Diana, the one that Dolaf has recently scorned.
Well, I'm quite single now.
She's dressed in all like glorious silver battle gear, and she has a scimitar on her saddle sheath. And as they approach, Adowin just slides off of the saddle and just comes running over to you, grabs you by the shoulders, and goes, "What has happened?" And looks at you like, goes, "What the fuck is that behind you?" Looks around and sees you all kind of like looking a bit bedraggled, and he says, "You've only been gone for 4 hours. What has happened?"
Everything has happened. We should convene the council. It's important news. Good news, though.
Prince Jaslyn slides off his white horse, just walks over behind you guys and goes, "What the fuck?" as he looks up at the airship.
I'm also just gonna, at that point, I'll just shove my father out the way. It's like, Jaslyn, it has been far too long, and I'll give him a warning.
Yeah, he kind of like goes to shake your hand, but can't peel his eyes away from this glorious monument that is in front of him, this airship. And he goes, "Of course, cousin," and, like gives you a warrior's handshake, and he's like, "I think I need a drink."
I mean, keep your eyes to the south. I know you like precious things, but please,
How did you get
for
hold of
once,
that thing?
let me have something.
No, it's spoils of war, Dolaf. Of course. And then he's just looking at you.
Well, a short but potentially long story. As I say, we should convene and discuss.
Okay, so Vhagar, are you leaving to join the council?
Yeah,
We'll do the other way. I'll invite those guys onto the ship and
Okay, yeah.
take the ship to a place of convenience.
Yeah, the moment these guys are on the ship, the Grand Druid goes, "This is heathenry." As he looks around, looking at the walls and all of the voyage kind of architecture there is here. Whereas
Honestly,
the prince just is running around excited. What was that?
I'll pull my father to some.
honestly, that's nothing. Vhagar's wearing cutlery on his head.
Yeah, and Vhagar does look very different to the rest of you. He's got this like Greek helmet looking on with this plumage of black feathers that seems to just move on its own without wind.
What the hell?
Well, I know that I'm one to speak again, but Vhagar, you do seem to be getting more and more evil as the days go by.
We do what must be done.
Yes, and if you make
I
them...
was going to say black is merely a stylistic choice, but that's quite concerning, Vhagar.
There's many more concerns here than the color of my helmet, I feel.
Well, yes, as I say, I wasn't originally concerned by the color, but you speak of evil as if it's just mere nature for you.
Let's just hope it doesn't consume you. We can perfectly harness it and use it to our advantage, but as I say, don't let it consume. Or at least give us fair warning if it does.
The void beckons, but it will consume us all if we do not do what we can to stop it.
That is true. Father, a moment, if you would.
He nods and goes, "This place, it's a steal, if I may say. You have managed to take this from the enemy?"
It's purely miraculous, and I hoped potentially for your assistance. As you can see, it sustained quite some damage.
I can see that, yes. What fell through here? It must have been very big.
Well, let us sit and we'll actually discuss proper.
Okay, so the entire amount of people that are here kind of convene around. You do notice that in the western part of the ship, there is kind of a long table where you think that Jaxis would have been used to plan the war. You see there's a map of Larithia, Ranaglan and Torrent there, and a bit of Bindland, but not everything else.
Well, let's replace that with our proper map.
Yeah, the magical map, yeah?
Yeah,
okay.
of course.
Yeah, and you notice that this area has seats for her war council and all kinds of things.
Again, probably for the sake of brevity, I'll explain everything that's happened, unless you want me to go through that.
No, that's fine. And
detail.
and does anyone else have anything to add?
No.
Okay, yeah, because Dolaf does a good job at explaining what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the end of it, there's a pregnant pause, and then Prince Jaslyn goes, "One moment. So, am I to understand that you've all snuck into Ragnark as goats?"
Yeah.
This is the case.
Did actually happen, yes.
Oh, this is classic Dolaf and Arliaden. He goes, "This is why, whenever we go drinking, the stories are fantastic. I mean, the shit you get up to."
Well, you've definitely not been drinking with me, because I'm 100% sure the goat's idea was my own.
Oh my, wow. Alright, sister, he goes, he kind of claps again and he goes, "What an idea." And then the two people on the bridge just ignoring you, thinking you were goats. Classic!
Tumbles just like,
It's
okay,
quite the drinker.
whatever. Like, Tumble just shaking his head.
Just completely stole the credit for it.
Yeah. I don't give a shit.
Yep.
just imagine Tumble in the corner just seething like, fucking goats, my goddamn man.
I will say, Jaslyn, you would actually have a much better time with Sister Belinda than you would with Tholadar, and that's saying something in terms of parties.
Yes, Folodar's stopped his drinking. On the travelling up here, I thought I'd have a few drinks with him, but he swears that he will never drink again. And he's talking. He keeps talking about this, and then he goes, looks towards the dwarf, looks towards Sister Paladin, and then goes, then he gave it away. Shit.
What?
So what he did? What now?
He leans in and whispers to you, Dolaf.
I think I can guess. I think I can guess, but whisper it to me anyway.
Yeah, I told him off.
I don't know if it's that.
Oh.
I think it's something else.
Oh yeah, he'd come from me telling him off though, I think. And it come being the apt word.
Yeah. That's exactly what I thought. Oh yeah, let's get the high society gossip on. Yeah, it's made in Chelsea Midgard edition.
Oh my god!
Made in Midgard.
No, that sounds good.
Mem's the word.
Look, the prince.
There's the name of your episode right there.
Made in Midgard. Nice.
Yeah.
He says, look, I speak for the entire council here with the absence of the king. And the prince says, we chalk this down to good luck. I mean, you say that the army is gone. Gone.
The largest bulk of the forces,
Then
as far as we're aware, yes.
Then instead of defense, we should go on the offense and claim the land that's
I agree.
is rightfully the people of Ragnark. You say that the people are not there, though. That is disturbing.
Excuse me, my prince. There is something I fear we're overlooking. What do we know of the siege at Morashbane?
Nothing currently.
Then would it not be pertinent to ensure our victory there before moving forward so hastily?
Of course.
I don't mean to alarm you all, but there's something else that's going to be happening soon.
Oh.
Please do tell.
Well, this isn't merely ornamental for the color.
It's probably delicious as well.
Stay away from my head, please.
Everyone's picking up my shit and putting it on their heads.
The thing is that, it seems like this... Well, mother? Not quite sure. It's coming.
Who?
As well.
What? What do you mean? Which mother? The mother of who?
Not yours.
No.
No.
The mother of them?
Yes.
What, did you see her? Did you speak to her? What did she say?
She said that while we are strong, she will take Midgard from us.
But can you speak to her now? Can you say hello for me? Oh, but don't tell her I told you to say it.
This one is just... just turn my back to him, and talk to the rest of the group.
Although, anyone who's looking will notice that Arlene that helmet very differently now than he was.
I could literally just picture just kind of hopping side to side, just dancing.
It's definitely, putting on that helmet is definitely the equivalent of sliding into DMs.
Slide into Nix's DM.
Yeah.
Love it. That is troubling then, Vigor. Troubling news indeed. Are you aware of a timescale? Where is she? Do you know where she resides?
And I'll just phase out for a moment and try and listen to see if I can make any sense of it.
It's most of the whispers seem to be coming from the north. They seem to come in on the wind from where you had been.
Not sure on the timeline, but north. I'm not sure if that means much. sure she. Well, she's coming from Midgard. She can choose where to approach from without too much problem.
Excuse me, I seem to be in and out, but if what you're saying is true, then our situation has gone from bad to almost futile to almost devastatingly uncomprehendable. Does anyone know who this is? Nix.
Other than the mother of the Voidheart,
Nick?
I do not know.
That is the most I'm aware of. The mother of something this horrendous can only be more so.
She is a god in every sense of the word. A goddess. Destruction, night, illusion, all of these things run through her veins almost as thick as blood. She is beyond us. She is beyond me.
Then we'll find a way.
We will not, Tantor. We will die painfully and slowly, and the other half of me will most likely enjoy it.
Adowin steps up and goes, look, no, that is not the case here. There are ways to defeat divinity. I've heard about it. People in the past have done it.
Better men than I have done it.
Yes, heroes. People who have been risen to demigod status.
Father, tell us what you know.
He sighs slightly and he says, it's difficult, but I know that mortal weapons, even magical weapons built on planes we exist in, will not hurt her. But people who have fought her before, who have hurt her, may be able to help here. What about the spirits of the dead gods? Why not try to at least find a way to contact these beings to help us?
I may know a man that can help us.
It's been done before, Arliaden. If that is the way we can get the blessing of whomever it is that we need.
I look over at Tumble. You get me west and I can ask a question, but I'm not promising anything. And I feel I must add the warning. I'm not making light of this situation. The other side of me will attempt to hinder you in this matter should you cause her harm.
Wait, you're not telling me the other alien is somehow enamored with her?
I know barely the specifics of it, but think of it this way. The other Arladen is contaminated and covered in her essence, her life. It goes beyond mere infatuation. It's more of a debt. I fear as soon as I change or switch, and bear in mind I have been feeling more myself recently, there could be interesting complications for the group. However, send me west. I feel I can add in some way at least a question to one of these gods that Adowin speaks of. Should I return with nothing, you will be more the safer. Should I return with something, well, we're ahead.
Can either of you tell us of these gods to whom you speak?
Well, of course, me and Tantor met one not 2 weeks past.
Wait, that was a god?
More of a planet, but it's different. Their hierarchy is strange. I don't have the time to explain it. But if anyone knows that we've therefore been acquainted to, it will be them. Yes, I did mean that in a collective sense.
I'm really not following this, I'm afraid.
No,
Are there names to these people?
Old names, yes. New names, yes. But none that would make sense to us right now. The point is, I can ask the question. If Adowin has any sources, he can ask there, and we're evening our odds.
I only know of the Seldarine, the elvish nature gods and magic gods that we worship here in Larithia. Not to mention the ones that are very obvious in common, but they're clerics few and far between. I mean, he points towards the Grand Druid who bows and says, I can attempt to contact our deities, but In
Good.
recent times, we have not had much response.
Then here is what I suggest, and of course this is a course of action that the prince may or may not deem appropriate, but how about we use our considerable resources here in Larithia to contact our deities. I will head west with someone who will accompany me and keep my other half in check and speak with the planet regarding this matter. Sister, perhaps Balder can be of use in this situation as well. I don't want to suggest another trip to Brookheim after our last foray, but perhaps it may be of help. I don't know how these matters work.
I can definitely help in terms of the clerical magics and the clerical knowledge.
Then we have some form of action. That's good. Jaslyn?
He nods, says, I trust in you, Dolaf, and more than that, I trust in the sane Ali Aiden. The man I used to know when he was much younger.
And I trust.
What?
Oh, here we go.
Got out.
Yeah, you
Oh,
got
Prince
out.
is here. Oh, sorry. I said, and I trust in Marmite.
And here he goes again, says Jaslyn. Ugh.
So, what are we doing? Obviously, we're, going to speak to the mother.
How far west do we travel?
West? Yes. I need to go to Vineland. I'm fading in and out. Specifically, this wretched fool. I need to go to Under. Is that right? Sorry. Onander. Yeah, I'm. Well, I suppose I can tell them, can't I?
Yeah.
I need to go to a shrine, the Fire Vault, mid-Vineland. It's a long journey, even in this contraption. Perhaps I can use the well with your assistance.
West of Oakhurst. I know where it is.
Good. I will need a babysitter.
Of course you would.
May I suggest potentially Vagor or Tantor? In fact, maybe Tumble is probably the best bet. I fear Vagor may not allow me to return alive.
What do you want me to do?
Babysit him.
Babysit me, and I mean that in every sense of the word. I'm not a fool. I understand both sides of the coin when something is happening against my will. The other side of me is already attempting to come out. He will attempt to stop this, which is why it's better if I am away, assisting in another corner of the realm.
I can think of a couple things to keep you occupied.
As far as I'm
Tantor, it's
aware
like a
at
little
this-
field trip.
As far as I'm aware at this stage, we have no other course of action, really, so there's nothing stopping all of us going.
Oh, and now listen to me very carefully. If you attempt to harm her,
No.
peel your eyeballs out.
No.
Your eyeballs will be first, Olaf.
Try me, cousin. Try me. Please. I need an excuse.
Shit.
An excuse to hit the wine.
Alright, says the
Don't mind if I do.
Calm down, everyone. Right, we've got a quest. We've got a goal in mind, Adowin. You do the research back at the Grand Library. I will talk to the king about what is happening, and we will also press north to make sure there are no surprises in Ragnark.
Yes, I still think that is prudent. Despite what has happened, we should take advantage of the fact that Ragnark and Ranigland has essentially been quite obliterated.
No, yes, definitely. And he kind of like waves forward, and Adowin bows. The entire council bows towards the prince, and he says, "Let's
Likewise.
move."
Wait. What of Moorish Bane?
Well, we can get our best scryers on it if you wish.
I think we should. Let's scry on Giran.
Giran, you mean the Dragonborn?
Yeah.
Oh, he's just outside in the Sisters.
Oh, I thought he was at Moorish Bane.
No, Giran Lightstar was in Isil Capula with us, and his Silver Crusade are currently at Morashbane, I believe. But
Why is he not there?
because he came here to broker the agreement and couldn't make it back to his army in time, so he decided with his small contingent to move here. He has his lieutenants and generals, he trusts them.
All right.
And there's the new Dragonborn on the block as well. A man that arrived from the forest.
Is this Morash himself you speak of?
No, a bronze dragon came from the Vidar saying he'd met you.
Ah, yes, I know the one.
Said
I
that,
forget his name, but I know the
he
one.
said that a gold dragon would come and help.
We saw such a thing.
They did.
Oh,
Don't know how much time brought us.
It took Jax's headlong.
the one you mentioned. Oh yes, of course.
When they fell into the void abyss. I have no idea what happened to either of them.
Oh dear.
But you know, I of course mentioned the structure earlier that looked somewhat like a gate. I suspect Jaxis is behind it and probably still lives. I'd be very surprised if they didn't.
From Vagor's point of view, Vagor's just like, I'll whisper it to you.
I must say though, Jaslyn, Morashbane does have some interests, and with your leave, once we've visited Firevault, we should probably move by Morashbane afterwards to see what's happening.
Sure. Do that. I mean, if you've got any way of scrying, you could make sure you check out that the area is safe before you head there.
Of course, I do, and I will.
Good. Can't have whatever this is, and he issues the airship, falling into the void folk. We don't quite trust them yet.
No, this is a rare prize, and I will make sure it stays within our grasp.
Thank you, Dolaf. Anyway, he looks around and then goes, what would be a good greeting for... Got it. Godspeed. And he just disappears out the door, down the rope ladder.
That was
Godspeed to
easy.
all.
So,
That is
where
the
to?
prince, please.
Oh, I thought he might have been important.
You know who he is, Alyate, and he's literally related to you. Please.
Not closely enough.
That's why you struggle for your crown you so desperately seek.
No need to get hurtful.
I grow tired.
Anyway, shall we, take a long rest? Perhaps, a span of days, 10, 15? Just not do anything for a while.
No. We move at once.
Where are we going?
Major, take us up, please.
Wait,
To the fire vaults.
There's something I need to do first before we go here. I need to...
Good. Tantor will probably take a while, won't it?
No. 5 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna go speak to Garen Lightspot, or at least find him first.
You don't need to reply to that now, that's fine. You can just carry on and do it later.
Yeah, okay.
I love how this now just becomes Alyate and sabotages the party as Dolos.
So, Tumble, are you heading into the Sisters?
He was said that he was... You said he was just right outside, didn't you?
Yeah, he's a couple 100 feet away at the Sisters, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I will head that direction.
So yeah, you pass by the Sisters with the prince who leads you. He does say, come with me, Tumble, I'll show you to him. And Garen Lightstar and his men have these huge kind of canvas tents set up just inside the gateway. And you see there's probably about 25, 26 paladins, all Dragonborn, all silver.
Thanks, I got it from here.
Okay, and you see he's laughing with his men, having some drinks. And there's a bronze Dragonborn comes out of the tent. You recognise him. Phyrexian. And you see he's dressed for battle as well.
When did we meet Phyrexian?
He was in the Gold Dragon's lair in the Vidar.
Ah, yes, okay, cool.
Ooh, yeah. We just see your fucking wife die. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Who's gonna break that to him?
No one.
Okay,
Don't even hear.
And Phyrexian does go, oh,
How are the eggs?
it's Tumble. And he kind of walks up and goes, "You're back, good."
You saw me. Oh.
Yeah,
That was-
immediately, yeah. And you
Shit,
see
well,
he's dressed up in like silver plate mail now with a big spear.
Well, we, I think both sides have suffered some great losses in the last battle. We didn't expect to go that way, but looks like the strike team was effective in getting there quick. Got some bad news and some good news.
Says, yes, I
Good
ran
news.
as fast as I could through the mountains, got here within a day and a half.
Good news is, I'll tell him all about like how he
Yeah.
wiped out an entire army.
He goes, wow.
Bad news is, we don't know what happened to our backup.
Yeah. You tell him?
Mm-hmm.
He shakes his head and goes, well, what do you mean?
Like, as per usual, whenever something disappears into the void, we have no idea what happens on the other side.
He looks
But normally when we go through said portal, something is on the other side, killing said thing.
He looks distraught. Like, he looks back at Gear and Lightstar, who was, by the way, now interested in the story you were telling, nods to him, Phyrexian says, well, I must go to my children. If she is absent, then no one is looking after them. And he goes, it was good to meet you, Lightstar. We will catch up. And Gearin says, come back to me again, Phyrexian. Me and you we got along famously. And he says, yes, sir. And just really just dashes off. Anyway.
Just know that if she hadn't intervened, we would probably be all dead if it wasn't for her.
He doesn't answer. Yeah, you're yelling it to his back as he's running.
Yeah.
Gotta go see
Well,
my
that didn't go too well. I didn't expect him to freak out like that.
You
And-
just told the poor man that his dragon wife's just died. What do you expect?
Yeah, he knew it was up against. He knew what
Yeah,
was
and that's
up
when Gearin walks over, stabs his bastard sword into the ground right next to you guys, kneels, goes, that's a fantastic story you have told me there.
You seem to have suddenly obtained your accent back there at the back end of the sentence.
I look his person over, just eyeing up his attire, if he's got any necklaces or
He does have a
keychains.
necklace. It's got a lot of rings, and a lot of rings, like a few dozen, and then there is a key situated between them all. He goes, yes, Snuff Nibbling, I can see that you are looking at my ring. And he brings the
you
key
got a
forward
good eye.
and faces it towards you. You are the Binklewind's key.
I suppose you're in charge of that because you're one of the council?
So astute.
Uh-huh.
Yes, little Snuff Nibbling. Yes.
Well, you're talking to Binklewind's little protege, I might reckon here. It seems like he's passed on and he's been deemed with Binklewind's responsibilities.
Uh-huh.
Why should
So-
I give it to you?
Because, like he said, Binklewind's kind of duty has fallen to me, and I need to talk to you in private about this.
Yes, of course. Come into my tent.
Well,
And he disappears behind this
He's been
flap
sharing
of
his ring,
canvas.
and now he's inviting you into the tent. It's getting dark, I said.
Are you following him, Tumble?
Yeah, I'll make sure that
Yeah.
no one's following us.
Yeah, the
in. Like,
inside smells heavily of incense. It's the floors are all rugs, and you see he's got a bed put up onto one side, very plain looking, with just a single red quilt on top of it, and he has a shrine to Bahamut set at the northern side of the tent.
Bahamut, yeah.
And you can hear Barry White playing gently in the background.
Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, he says, "What do you want to know?"
What the hell is inside that thing? What do these keys do?
They open a door to salvation.
Yeah, that's what Binklewind's book said. But what does that mean?
What do you mean, what did it mean? If you were meant to know what it means, you wouldn't be collecting the keys, little Snuff Nevlin.
He died before he got a chance to actually tell me. And,
Died.
well, yeah.
Kind of turns it around, undoes the clasp at the back, slides all the keys out into his hand, his big dragonborn hands, and then the key lands into the middle of it with a kind of a ting. He picks it up, and it's small to him, very small key, and he just hands it into your palm, slides all the rings back on with one dexterous movement, spins the necklace so they're all clattering, slides it over, clasps them, slows it around. Have your key then, Snurf Nevling. It is yours. Enjoy your salvation.
You're not going to tell me what it is, are you?
No, because it means that you will run away. You are needed for this fight, so do not go. Do not go yet, anyway. Wait till your duty to this world is done.
So you're giving me hope, something to live for.
Oh, it's something to live for, all right, little man.
Little man.
All right. I thank you for giving it so freely, and best of luck in the coming battles.
He says, I wouldn't have given it so freely, but I can see straight into your soul, and I see that you are not an evil person. And then I know that fucking Chris's other characters experienced this feeling before, but Tumble has never. But you feel like your entire spirit is being laid bare as he stares at you, as if he is detecting all of the bad and good things you've done in your life as he peers you up and down. And yeah, now you see where the technique was first ever learned. And he just goes, I see goodness in your heart. And I see that you are powerful indeed, especially with those. And he points towards the two daggers at your side, two short swords. He says, stay for a while. Fight for your world.
Stay? You mean this place, this salvation is gonna make me go somewhere? You said it was a door.
He shrugs.
Doors lead somewhere. I won't ask any further questions. But listen, have you heard word, by the way, about Morash Bane? Because
not yet.
Your army's supposed to be down there.
I am waiting on a message.
Okay, well, let us know if you need any help. We can get around pretty quickly now.
Last I heard was 3 hours ago that the siege was going very well.
Oh, okay. Well, that's alright then. Okay, again, I thank you. I gotta get back to my companions. They're waiting for me.
Very successful day for Tumble. 3 keys in one session.
Before I go, out of the 10, I go, oh, I'm Binku, and, yeah, well, he got better, you know. He died, but he got better. And I walk out the 10.
Yeah, he looks confused and goes, resurrection magics.
Just wanted to tell him that after he gave me the key.
Yeah.
Anyway, cool.
But he's never felt very much evil.
Okay, so Tumble, you head back to the airship.
Yeah.
What about anyone else? Anyone else doing anything?
Just listening.
Okay.
Just seeing if my father gives me a response on potentially being able to help with this airship.
He does say that if you give him a couple of hours, he will be able to use a spell that will not fix it, not make it whole, but at least give you a floor.
We'll take it.
Yeah. Okay, so it takes a couple of hours, but let me look at it. Yeah. He uses several fabricate spells.
I was going to say, it's got to be fabricate.
Yes, it is indeed. He uses several fabricate spells to create cubes and stuff of stone and wooden beams to create a flooring for you guys. It's no longer transparent, but you now have a functional flooring, and he adds a hatch so that you guys get out from the bottom. Because you realise once you're in, the void folk, or the Red Riders and the
teleport.
Yeah, the only way they get in is literally through void shifting.
Makes it hard to board, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, it makes
I
it
prefer it like this. Why would you want a glass floor to like a airship, just seeing down to your depth below?
Yeah, I'll ask him just to leave a few arrow slits as well.
Of course. And there's 8 on each side.
Nice.
Does make the main bridge very breezy though.
Yeah, fine.
Like every time you walk in, you're like, "Fuck, it's cold in here."
Tumble, you return. It's good. Wish
I'm
it
back,
was on.
ready to go.
Are we all ready?
Yeah. You take the helm. I'm gonna take a short rest.
Of course. Then
Okay.
we move.
Dolaf, you
I'm just gonna quickly pop down to the engine room. No one mind me.
Sister,
Tumble, I
please.
believe you volunteered.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I got a job to do.
Okay,
I know
so
rest for the wicked.
with
Oh,
Dolaf taking the helm, placing his hand around the orbs, turning the airship around, lifting it up, facing it northwest, ready to go towards the 5-volt. On the horizon, the evening is beginning to crawl upon the world of Midgard. It's beginning to get a little bit chilly, and you can't help but realise that you've got a bigger fight ahead of you. What you had realised was proper thought would be the end is no longer the end. And as the airship begins to move forward at incredible speeds, blurring the environment around you, that's where we're going to end today's session.
Alas.
Whoa.